Well, you can come back from just a few years away from New York and notice the skyline changing, but imagine going back to a time before a lot of these high-rises even existed. Lydia Serrani shows us the project that's taking us back into the 1800s to highlight just how much New York continues to evolve.
In the 19th century, when those old photos were taken, New York City looked very different. After all, the main mode of transportation was the horse and carriage. But there is one structure that's virtually remained unchanged, and that's City Hall. 140 years ago, this was the Central Park Zoo. At Coney Island Beach, no bikinis here. Many of the women are fully dressed. After perusing the Brooklyn Public Library last summer, photographer Jordan Liles came up with an idea.
I found George Brainerd's photos and decided to have a closer look at them, and then thought it would be interesting to compare his images from back then to what we see today in New York.
These are some of Brainerd's photos. This is him lounging in his Brooklyn study on Lafayette Street. It took Liles 9 months and a whole lot of trial and error, but Liles managed to find the exact same place the original photos were taken to show us then and now.
I would basically take hundreds of photographs in each place, placing the tripod at different heights and then different angles, left and right. I only use one lens the whole time.
While some photos show almost no change at all, like this one of City Hall, this shot of Brooklyn's Grand Army Plaza shows just how much change has occurred. As for the people back then, they dressed up more, wore top hats, and clearly the men had a love of facial hair. However, the photographer says he got the sense New Yorkers haven't changed that much at all.
We want to be happy, they wanted to be happy. They had jobs, we have jobs. And they wanted to just basically enjoy life and be able to take advantage of what the city has to offer, just like today.
Brainerd, the photographer who took those old photos, was also known as a pioneer in instantaneous photography. Perhaps he would be a fan of the selfie. Reporting from City Hall, I'm Lydia Serrani, Fox 5 News.